Hello and welcomes back everyone, AnthWolf here with even more Mass Effect 3. Where we last left off, we finally convened the first meeting of the War Summit with the Salarian Delatras, Primarch Victus of the Turians and Ernot Rex of the Krogan. It didn't go so well, but we managed to persuade the Salarians, who apparently were holding on to some female Krogan who were cured of the genophage, to basically allow us to extract them, and then that would obviously help get the Krogans on our side. So we're back from Sur'Kesh now. Both Rex and Victus want to have a word with us, but we're basically just going to have a run around the Normandy, speak to everyone, see if they have anything new to say before we decide what direction we want to go in next. So, let's have a word. Since we're here in the war room, we may as well speak to both Primarch Victus and Rex here and now before we go elsewhere.
Commander.
You said one of your ships had gone missing?
Crashed, actually. I couldn't speak in front of the Krogan. Our ship went down on Tuchanka. Now they're pinned by an advanced guard of Reapers scouting the planet.
What are your men doing there?
I'm sorry. That's classified. But it's vital they be rescued. They must complete their original mission. It's a matter of galactic peace.
I'll do what I can.
I appreciate your help and understanding.
Okay.
Your men that crashed on Tuchanka. How many are there?
A platoon.
You said their mission was a matter of galactic peace. Why?
I'm sorry, Commander. As I said, it's highly classified.
Look, if you want me to put my ass on the line, I need answers.
I can't tell you. Please understand. The commander is Lieutenant Tarquin Victus. He'll be your contact.
Victus?
My son. I needed someone I could trust completely.
The Salarian Delatras was worried about what the Krogan will do once they're cured. How do you feel?
It won't matter if we don't stop the Reapers, but I understand her doubts. The moon you found me on? That's where we made our last stand against the Krogan during the rebellions. They were that relentless.
How did it turn out?
The Krogan started using asteroids as weapons, directing them against our colonies. We had no choice. The genophage was our last resort. So yes, Krogan intentions after this war will be a serious concern, but I'd rather have a grateful ally than a resentful enemy.
Fair enough.
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
So he sent his son to do a mission on the Krogan homeworld, which he's very against telling us about, at least in listening distance to Rex, at least.
Hell of a show down there on Sur'Kesh, just like the old days, Shepard. Right down to me pulling your ass out of the fire.
I was the one with bullets flying at me.
And I gave you the moral support to dodge them.
Uh-huh. You said one of your squads is missing?
They were scouting out the Rachni relay. We've heard rumors of trouble in the area.
Rachni?
Thought that might get your attention. I have a favor to ask. It's big.
Don't tell me they're back.
All I know for sure is our scouts went silent as soon as they arrived. I've got Arlac Company, my best unit, on standby. You give the word, and they'll meet you there.
I'll see what I can do.
Get on it, Shepard.
What's the situation back on Tuchanka?
I'm still getting scattered reports of Reaper forces arriving. Something big is brewing. I won't let those things take Tuchanka. Not when we're about to cure the genophage. My people have had enough bad luck in our time.
Back on Sur'Kesh, it looked like the female Krogan could hold her own.
Our females don't lack for spirit. For males, a good show of force sorts things out. But females like to talk about it. Then think about it. Then talk about it some more.
Women have good ideas, Rex. You should listen.
Yeah, but they have so many of them. So sometimes I pretend to listen and... Well, let's just say Krogan females have tempers too.
And they normally come out with things like, what did I just say?
What will you do after the genophage is cured?
Once we deal with the Reapers, most Krogan will want to settle a score with the Turians and Solarians. I won't let them. That isn't our path forward. This time will be different.
A lot of people will be relieved to hear that. No one wants to repeat history.
They know we probably win this time. But war has never brought us anything except misery. It's time to focus on rebuilding.
How could there be trouble with the Rachni? They were all but extinct. The last queen promised to disappear forever or be destroyed.
I know, I was there. I've got a bad feeling about this. It may not be Rachni, but maybe it is. Could be another invasion. If they're crawling out from under some rock, you know how bad it could get. We need to stop them.
That's it for now, Rex. Let's get back to work.
Anytime.
So we need to check out
Shepard,
possible...
I like what you've done with the Normandy. Got tired of always hanging around the cargo bay before. I still don't have a window like Liara does, but maybe that's because I don't kiss as well.
No comment.
Yeah. I miss this place. Wish I could knock some heads around with you, but duty calls. If the Solarian says my DNA is important, who am I to argue?
Interesting. I've never heard that conversation before, but then I don't think I've romanced Liara properly all the way through from Mass Effect 1 before either. Oh, Rex. Something about the Rachni, though, maybe making a reappearance. That may not be good.
You think Solarians would have a base on their homeworld secured better?
Nah, they were solid. Cerberus has Reaper tech. Compared to those upgrades, the Solarians might as well have been throwing rocks.
At ease.
Commander, we've got new reports of Cerberus activity on Tuchanka. I've marked it on the galaxy map.
Oh, well, we're going to be going there.
Commander, nice to see you again.
How are you settling in, Trainer?
I actually feel somewhat useful. It's been challenging to integrate data feeds for the War Summit.
How are the systems holding?
Well, I'm glad we performed stress tests.
Specialist Trainer has been extremely helpful. The accuracy of our war room data is a direct result of her work.
Thank you, Edie. I'm still getting used to all of this. In the lab, we'd hoard everything, piles of tech everywhere. Out here, it's like living out of a shoebox.
Life on an active ship always feels crowded at first. You'll get used to it.
Oh, it's not a bad thing. I've got no problems getting cozy. This is wonderful. Back in the lab, we had to hoard because we had no budget. Now, Edie, Tech uses a proprietary smart processing algorithm that could clean up our long-range data. Can we license it?
We can. Analyzing and applying the upgrade now. The algorithm should reduce long-range strategic combat data analysis time by 3%.
Impressive.
If it means getting the equipment I need, I can quite happily live out of a shoebox.
There we go. Do we have any new messages? Let's have a looky. We do. From Ferron of the Shadow Broker. It's been a while. I'm glad to hear you made it off Earth and that Liara's with you. Getting off her old ship was the best thing we could have done. Took us some interesting information for you. Talk with Glyph to sort out the data. I hope it helps. Major Kirihi. It was a pleasure seeing you again on Sur'Kesh. Even if the circumstances were less than ideal, it seems fate has decided our meetings coincide with galactic threats. And a new article on indoctrination. Talking about an Asari who went mad and then committed suicide after killing some military officials. Well, since we're in CIC right now, let's head down, speak to Joker and Edie before we decide to go elsewhere. Need to pop in and see Glyph, apparently. How to remember that.
Humans really should get behind the Alliance. They've got so much in common, like shooting things and not wanting to die. No, that's about it.
Hey, Joker.
So, bringing the Krogan to a war summit went well? You want me to invite the Batarians too? Or the Vorcha?
Building alliances is the only way we stand a chance against the Reapers.
Yeah, but the Krogan? I'd feel better if we had a tighter plan, like time travel or teaching the Reapers to love. Still, good to have Morden back. The bad guys shouldn't get the monopoly on mad scientists.
Point.
It is good you came by. I have questions about the genophage.
You and everyone else.
What do you need, Edie?
A Krogan female of breeding age can produce clutches of up to 1,000 fertilized eggs over the course of a year. There are over 1 billion females on Tuchanka. If even 1% become fully fertile, they can birth 10 billion infants.
On Earth, bugs have a lot of young too. Most of them die.
The attrition rate would naturally be high, but the state has an interest in keeping the children alive for warfare purposes.
Any other cheerful thoughts?
Logistics. Even were they to side with us, transporting the Krogan to the battlefields of Palaven could prove difficult. They have been demilitarized. That is, they have no warships.
What do you suggest?
They will need Turian or civilian starships to carry them to battle. With your permission, I will make the necessary calls to have these ships in place for when you deliver the Krogan.
Do it. Anything else?
Food. They will be unable to eat anything on Palaven. They must bring their own or rely on the nutrients in their humps.
This keeps getting better and better.
The Krogan will also require sedatives, since Krogan fight with others of their kind in enclosed spaces such as starships.
Make it happen. Are there any last things you're worried about?
Nothing that demands your attention, Shepard.
Thanks, that was depressing.
Yes, Shepard?
Oh, I haven't really talked about any of this. Interesting.
How did you and Joker make it out of dry dock to rescue us?
Oh, she got crafty. You do not want to get on her bad side, Commander.
When the Alliance commandeered the Normandy, I deceived their technicians. The crew did not tell them that I was a true AI, so the Alliance soldiers believed I still had VI programming constraints. I established the fiction that I would only respond to Jeff's commands, so they often brought him on board under guard.
Wait, you can lie?
Jeff has freed me of operator control, Shepard. No constraints forced me to give accurate data. This proved useful when the Reapers began landing. I could hack the control of the docking clamps and escape with Jeff inside. The soldiers guarding Jeff were willing to accompany us when Earth was invaded. They are watching over the war room now.
We
Oh,
were in kind of a rush to get to you. Didn't seem right to just toss him out the airlock.
You look like you're in the middle of something.
I am adapting the infiltration and sabotage programs this body uses for handheld firearms.
Why not download a firearms program from a security firm?
Because she knows what she's doing.
The fine motor control from the sabotage programs is more precise than standard mech software. It would be negligent of me not to exploit it to its fullest potential.
So you're capable of making improvements on your own?
Correct. The cyber warfare I was designed for is constantly evolving. Accordingly, I am programmed to seek out and assimilate new information. In organic terms, I want to learn.
How's the new body working out?
It is interesting. The crew are approaching this platform to speak to me, even though they can do so anywhere in the ship. It's as if they wish to treat me as part of the crew. I am not, but this changes my perspective. I like it.
I didn't realize you had preferences.
I do not precisely enjoy something as you do, but my programming contains priorities. Actions that fulfill those priorities creates positive feedback for me. I tell the organic crew that I like it. It is shorthand.
Will all this new feedback be too distracting?
Do not worry, Shepard. I only forget to recycle the Normandy's oxygen when I've discovered something truly interesting.
thanks.
That was a joke.
Carry on, Edie.
I like that
Understood.
face.
If you wish to talk more, this body will be here. I'm getting the crew used to seeing me on the bridge.
Noted.
Okay. That's CIC for everyone. Is there anything up in the captain's cabin? I don't think so. Huh. Let's head down to the crew deck next. Is anyone using... Well, we'll just check the places out, shall we? Don't think there's anyone in life support. Nope. We only were briefly in the AI...
Aware Krogan females find scars attractive. Garrus loyal, reasonably intelligent, bit aggressive, almost like Krogan.
For the third time, Doctor, I'm not interested.
Ah, Shepard. We were just...
Are you okay?
I'm fine, Rex. You can relax.
Can't be too careful, or put any faith in Solarian doctors.
This one is different.
Is he? What's that?
Simple blood test.
What kind?
Kind that ends the genophage. Shepard, please. Distraction's counterproductive, also affecting comfort of patient.
He was your inside source, Rex. You can trust him.
Solarians have minds like a maze. You never know when they're leading you into a trap.
Trap? Eve's release my doing. Would never have known about her if not for me.
That was then. But she's out now. And if she gets hurt, I'll feel it.
Understand. But my patient, my responsibility. Her welfare a priority. Will not allow her to be compromised by anyone.
You got a quad, Doctor. Keep her safe. Our females have endured enough.
Don't forget, still need your tissue sample.
I'll be back.
Common phobia. Fear of needles.
Or Solarian doctors.
Now have work to do. Prefer females of the species.
Ah, speak the
Maybe
Morden.
with an inhibitor. No. Entire catalyzing process would fail. Severe neurological damage. Never mind.
What are you talking?
Shepard, blood work complete. Indicates significant stress on Eve's system. Malin's data thorough. Fortunately detailed as well. Have used notes to improve her condition.
How is she doing?
No fever currently. Heart rate elevated. Likely stress. Eating appropriately. Could use another blanket. Something soft. Prefer to let her recover fully before synthesizing cure. My medical recommendation.
My people don't have time for that.
Her opinion, somewhat different.
You care about her.
My patient, my responsibility. Found her at STG base. 3 doctors injured trying to restrain her. Undid arm restraints. Didn't resist when she grabbed me. Promised to help her. She said, please.
So, we did the right thing by saving the data?
Indeed. Would be much harder to treat Eve without it. Maybe impossible.
And all those experiments we saw back on Tuchanka?
Monstrous, repulsive, but now with purpose. Victims didn't die for nothing.
So the end justifies the means?
Not my means.
But you're using the data, encouraging more experiments like Malin's.
Encouragement irrelevant. Will always be scientists willing to perform unethical tests. Can't change that. But can help Eve. Can cure genophage. Won't ignore data vital to her survival because of unethical origins.
Any word on Malin himself?
No. Ordered teams to search for him when trying to help Eve. Nothing so far. Large galaxy. Lots of places to hide. Could already be dead for all we know. Would kill him now if possible. Unless he could help.
Thanks. Fair enough.
Have you determined why she's immune?
Genophage targeted hormone production during pregnancy. Modification project used same modality. Her immunity, totally different. Targeted glands now obsolete, like human appendix. Other glands mutated to produce proper hormones, enable viable birth. Also explains her weakness. Gland substitution imperfect. Health trouble.
You think you can make this work for all Krogan?
Yes. We'll use Eve's tissue to produce mutagen, alter gland function across entire species. Must improve mutagen as well, tune hormone production. Long-term illness for all Krogan otherwise.
Nice talking with you, Morden.
Thank you, Shepard. Glad to be back.
You planning to stick around when this is over?
Until Reaper's dealt with, at least. Then, not sure. Have made impact on Galaxy. Genophage modification, genophage cure, work against collectors, decisions, mistakes. Might go somewhere sunny, sit on beach, look at ocean, collect seashells.
You'd go crazy inside an hour.
Might run tests on the seashells.
That sounds more like him. Unfortunately, we seem to interrupt a a conversation between him and Eve there. Where's Dr. Chakras disappeared to? I don't know. Let's talk to Eve anyway. 2 moments though. There we go. Just had to adjust my microphone position.
Thank you for saving my life, Commander. I didn't think the Krogan had any allies left in the galaxy.
We owe a lot to you, even if most people have forgotten that.
They can be forgiven. Our actions have hardly inspired friendship.
Part of being friends is knowing each other's name. I feel bad that I don't know yours.
I surrendered it the day I became a shaman of the female clan. I belong to my sisters now. But perhaps one day, when this is over, you can know it.
I didn't realize the Krogan had female shamans.
Wisdom comes from pain, and the genophage has made us very wise. Rather than surrender to despair, a few of us chose to preserve the ancient ways. We safeguard our culture, our knowledge, our secrets. So when our children live again, the Krogan will flourish.
How were you initiated?
You're locked in a cave for 7 days with just enough food to last. On the 8th, you'll starve.
What does that prove?
Your resolve. Every acolyte is given a chance. You either claw your way out through the rock with your bare hands, or you die.
How did you make it out alive?
I started digging the wrong way. I was in complete darkness. Nothing other than my own heartbeat to sustain me.
What happened?
I found this. A simple crystal, but it became my chisel. Take it as a reminder, Commander. In the darkest hour, there is always a way out.
What do you think of Rex?
When he's not trying to sire half of Tuchanka, he's the best thing that's happened to the Krogan. But I won't tell him that. His head's big enough already. Literally.
He's turned into a strong leader.
I know in his heart Rex wants what's best for us. Though not all the other clans see it that way.
Why would the other clans give Rex trouble? You'd think they'd want a better future.
It's not in the nature of our males to cooperate. They've evolved to be selfish. Their only concern is survival. Rex is different. He's a mutant. And that you can tell him.
How has Morden been treating you?
Better than Krogan males do. He's not like a typical Solarian.
No. Organ redundancy results in new period before metaphase. Can't alter that. Damage to telomeres, premature aging.
He does that.
But I sense pain in him too. He told me about his work on the genophage. I should consider him an enemy. Yet I think seeing my sisters and I changed something in him.
Sorry, Borgia, offspring have an allergy to dairy and...
Well, it wasn't his ear. If you don't mind me asking, what's it been like living with the genophage?
I knew sisters who couldn't bear the shame of being infertile. They would wander off into the wastelands, hoping a thresher maw would kill them and end their torment.
Did the thought ever cross your mind?
Yes. After my first stillborn.
What kept you from ending your own life?
When my child didn't draw breath, that's when my life truly began. The genophage forces us to live on hope alone. There is nothing else. There is no reason to exist other than the hope that the next day will bring change. And if it doesn't, there is always the next.
How do you think things will change after the genophage is cured?
Our species will find its balance again. Females will help shape the future, like in the ancient days, before we were just pawns of power-hungry males.
Most seem hell-bent on shooting anything that looks at them wrong.
What else is there for them to do? Because of the genophage, they've become wandering killers, seeking targets to justify their existence, excuses to earn them honor.
Thanks for talking to me.
It's my pleasure, Commander. I've only met a few humans in my time. I'm glad for the opportunity.
Okay. Let's go see Garrus then. See if he has anything new to say.
Shepard, they say female Krogan have a thing for guys with scars.
So I've heard.
I've got a few, myself. Here's hoping nobody's planning an arranged marriage to cement this deal. Though I have to say, I admire Eve. The things she must have endured living with the Genophage. And now, to top it all off, she's her people's last hope. Imagine the pressure. Takes real courage to face that. I hope we can measure up. I guess we're at war with Cerberus now, huh?
Nothing new. Fair enough. Let's go talk to Glyph and then we can talk to Liara. Don't think we have anything new for the Intel terminal.
Still relying on the Protheans for all the answers?
It will work, Rex. We just need to finish building the Crucible. Although I'd be interested to learn how you found out about it.
Wasn't that hard. Lucky you keep its location more secret than the fact it exists.
And I'm sure you'll do a good job of both, being so famous for your discretion.
My lips are sealed.
Hey, Glyph. Oh. Advanced biotic implants. We'll take the damage. Oh. Prothean notes entry free. If what Javik says is true, his people were imperialists who left the rest of the galaxy quaking in terror. And I think he would sacrifice all of us without a thought if we could bring them all back again. I reviewed my old notes today, and they're so childish. Did we romanticize the Protheans because we were dazzled by the technology they left behind? An email from a professor to a doctor. I was calling in every supply depot station around the Crucible to find enough pure platinum for the Crucible's primary trigger inlay. Call between Kasumi Goto. So Kasumi was dropping off technology for the Crucible project for Keely Sanders to Jack. And from Keely Sanders from the Dr. Anderson, David Anderson. Anything else? We can't speak to Glyph directly. I'm guessing it was in regards to the intelligence, the upgrade we had available.
Good to see you again, Shepard.
Anything new to talk about?
Good to see you again, Shepard.
I guess not. Fair enough. Thank you, Glyph. Where to next? We can go see Javik. Oh, of course we have Donnelly and we have Gabby and Kenneth on board now. Totally forgot about them. Hey.
Gabby, have you seen Edie's new body?
Oh, I knew this was coming.
I just mean, it's an amazing work of engineering. Elastic titanium silicon polymers, ultra-light harmonic phased power cells. And if she ever accidentally walks into a wall, there's just so much padding.
Ugh, I knew it.
Wish I were a wall.
You pretty much are, Kenneth.
It's great to be back.
Feels good to be in an Alliance uniform again.
Welcome aboard, Chief.
Nothing to report.
Where's Engineer Adams? No, really, where is he right now? He's kind of wandered off. Am I playing Mass Effect? No, I'm not playing Mass Effect 2. It's like, wait a minute. Oh well, never mind. This is sort of like a moment of doubt.
Protheans were always an enigma, a mystery to solve. I wanted to know what happened to your civilization. Why did such an enlightened race disappear?
Enlightened?
Well, it seemed that way.
And now that I am here,
I wonder what it's like waking up 50,000 years later to a new galaxy.
I believe this cycle cares too much about what other species think. Krogan, Turian, Solarian, all were primitives in my time. What good does their help do now?
We can't win this war on our own.
Then demand their help. Do not indulge their selfish requests. What will saving one Krogan matter?
If only it were that simple.
If they get in your way, destroy them.
Excuse me?
I apologize. The previous occupant of this room left traces of himself. I have absorbed some of them.
Yes, Grunt. He was a strong one. Maybe it's best if I let you recover.
That would be best.
Hey, Javik.
Did I mention Solarians used to lick their eyes? How far they have come. The Mordin Solarian asked if he could dissect me. I approved, but only if he could defeat me in combat first. His reply was problematic. Then he left. I do not understand that one.
Anything else?
This Cerberus,
Oh.
Rex Krogan, offered me a job. He said whenever I tired of the easy life of luxury on the Normandy, he would give me something real to shoot at.
I missed something again. He was going to talk about Cerberus. Let's go check in on Diana. See if she has any more news.
Just an opinion piece. You don't like it? Don't download it.
Oh.
You're saying we don't need Terra Nova.
Lose one colony, save 5. That's the math.
Someone's gonna take you seriously. The Asari Republics vote on stuff like this.
We'd all save every world if we could, but we can't.
You think you can fly on this ship, sit next to us at chow time, and then broadcast something like that? That's traitorous.
Hey, it's just an opinion piece. You don't like it? Don't download it.
You're saying we don't need Terra Nova.
Stand down, Yeoman. She's allowed to voice her opinion until I disallow it.
Aye, aye, Commander. But how does she get to say whatever she wants to the whole galaxy and there's no other side?
I'll be clear that the opinion expressed is just my own.
Well, okay. It's not great, but okay.
You know, in the old days, they didn't have automat on cameras. Reporters had to cake on the makeup.
No, I don't think I've ever had to interrupt that conversation before. And last but not least, down to the shuttle bay. We had some new armor to look at, didn't we? We'll talk to Cortez and Vega. And then we'll have a look at what's available.
Sur'Kesh certainly offered me a new experience.
What do you mean?
Normally I'm not one to fly co-pilot, but when an 800-pound Krogan requests to take control of your shuttle, you comply.
Probably wise.
Just one more diagnostic suite.
Seems everyone's pretty much focused on their duties right now.
Wonder what the hell Cerberus was up to on Sur'Kesh. I hear we're headed to Tuchanka. Would love to see how things turn out. I'm just saying.
Okay, let's have a look. We had some new armor pieces, didn't we? Breather helmet, the sentry interface. What does that give us? Shield boosting, okay. Sure, we could go with that. Power damage, I'd rather have shield regeneration. And that's about it, okay. Is anything new available to purchase? Collector armor. Not really. Medigel capacity? Where's that at? So, oh, that's in that's at Huerta Memorial Hospital. Okay. Some new models. We may want to go pick them up. As sad as I am. What's the Scorpion? Oh, that's the pistol Major Kirihi was using. chakram launcher. Uses an internal fabricator to manufacture lightweight ammunition discs wrapped in holographic tracers. The discs explode on impact, sending shrapnel tearing through the enemy. What is it? Is it an assault rifle? Think so. Probably. And last but not least... Okay, nothing really jumping out at me that we need apart from going to the hospital once again to get the Medigel capacity upgrade. Might be worthwhile popping into the Citadel just to see if there's anything new to talk about though. Let's not worry about the weapons bench just yet. We have a lot of credits. Probably worthwhile saving up until... Actually, let's have a look. If we go to the Spectre requisitions, you have the Black Widow sniper rifle, which I would like to purchase, the Wraith shotgun, and the Paladin pistol. We may want to take the pistol. We may not want the pistol in the end, but the shotgun and the sniper rifle would definitely be tempting to pick up. Okay. So we'll have a quick look in the captain's cabin. I don't think there's anything new there. No, doesn't seem to be. Okay. Let's have a quick look at our journal. See what we're going to be doing next. There you go. Mark all as viewed. Perfect. So we need to go to the Attican Traverse to investigate what Rex was talking about with the Rachni and see what's happened to his scouting team. Apparently some Cerberus have taken control of an old military installation on Tuchanka itself, as well as then heading to Tuchanka to investigate what happened to Primarch Victus' son on that classified mission, before looking into curing the genophage itself. But last thing we'll do before we end this video is have a quick look at the galactic map. See if there's anywhere new we can actually explore. It's bound to be. We've got the Horsehead Nebula, the Gemini Sigma system. We haven't been to the Ninmar cluster, which is where the Rachni are meant to be. And there's a Krogan demilitarized zone. And that's where Bala Von's mercenaries are meant to be. Okay, so there is a few places we can go. What we will do then is we will do a bit of galaxy exploration at the beginning of the next video, and we'll go also to the Citadel and have a brief run around. We'll pick up that Medigel capacity upgrade, and that's when, obviously once we've done all that, we'll decide on maybe doing 1 or 2 side missions before trying to go cure the genophage. But yeah, this of course has been AnthWolf Play Mass Effect 3. Feel free to comment below, and I will see you for even more when we come back in the next video. Until then, no. Bye bye now.